Andrew Bynum.
Well, Marcus Camby is a very good defender.
As he got his hand on that one, but it goes right back to Kobe. Foul on Camby, first team foul. You see Matthews is going to be on Kobe once again, down where he can do some damage with the left hand. This offense will run through LaMarcus Aldridge, but Gerald Wallace has that one-on-one matchup that they like, but blocked underneath by the Lakers, and they have a chance for the break.
He brought the ball right to the 2 7-footers.
Cutting, Barnes on rebound, score. Good resiliency.
First 1 or 2 shots.
He's 37 years old, Stu, and he's had an injury-riddled career. This is money for Powell.
As far as offensive execution, they're picking up full court.
He now leads this team in threes. Does Wes Matthews 2 in a row. As we're just a few minutes in, it's 10-9. Holding on Kobe, 5 on the shot clock, rises at the free throw line.
More sore, then it affects his shot more and more.
Stu, Lakers will pick and choose when they run the floor. Derek Fisher, that's nothing but net.
Position where he can just go to work.
Good jack up threes at every opportunity. Powell is perfect. Kobe back to the basket. There's Matthews. He's all over him. They'll get in each other's faces. Kobe baseline. Lakers lead is 1. Quickly front court. Lob under to Andrew. Look out! Here comes Wallace. Oh, that's good defense by Derek Fisher. Not a great pass either by Wallace.
It was telegraphed.
Kobe lob Bynum into his zone. Got it. This offense is scary for the Blazers. They have scored 104 of the 5 games. Andrew Bynum continues.
Wow, just knocking the bottom out, whether it's a perimeter shot or a Powell to Andrew dunk. The Lakers lead it by 3. By 3 in the front court of the Lakers. Andrew Bynum and Pau Gasol, they've combined to go 7 for 7 from the field. Powell 3 for 3, and Andrew, of course, 4 for 4. So Andrew getting his first rest of the night. Let's see what the
second unit in. So 3 subs for Mike Brown. Here's Meta trying to go baseline now over to Kobe. His jumper is good as that some of his teammates have. I told you about the balance on this team. Blake is out of lob. Another shot. He thought about Powell. Blake bounces into the post and Bynum. Half a minute to go in the quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Andrew up under and dunks it home.
Yeah. Sitting over there on the sideline. That first 9 minutes that Kobe played, he came out at the 3-minute mark. Boy, was he effective, knocking down 4 out of 6 shots en route to 8 points, 2 assists. And when the Lakers
remember, no Josh McRoberts, so Murphy will have plenty of time here tonight. Blake finds himself at the corner of the key. This is a good playoff team.
It just sounds good.
It didn't it, though? Jason Capono. They voice their displeasure. Seemed like a blown call that goes the Lakers' way. Fisher to Kobe. He's got an open shot. Now with the crowd roaring, the Lakers have an opportunity. Kobe underneath, rising, scoring in the foul.
Gerald's there, and all of a sudden,
bam!
Bang! Kobe gets the and one.
As get some wins. See if they can pick up their first road win here tonight. They've lost in Sacramento and in Denver. Kobe splits in the fence. Kobe rides it up and in. Vintage Kobe Bryant.
It's 20 seconds to go in the first half. It's Kobe doing what Kobe does. And
the Laker bench can't believe it, and Wallace will miss on the other end.
Wow, that looked like goaltending.
We'll have to take a look at it again. Lob over to Andrew Bynum with authority.
Difficulty with Andrew Bynum. If we get a second look at that lob, Marcus Camby said, where'd he go? All of a sudden he's gone, and the results an easy hoop. Got to stay in contact.
Kobe, good ball movement, moving around the perimeter. There's Batum and Bryant. Create space. Easy pickings right there on Nicholas Batum.
I'll tell you something right now. Kobe Bryant is not from this planet.
So fun to watch.
He is not from this planet. I mean, nobody with the injuries that he has sustained over his career, the injury that he has right now, should be doing the things that he does.
Absolute, even 16 years in, must watch television. By 2, they'll get the last shot. Blake, bounce down low. Andrew Bynum again where he can attack.
Yeah, and he came up gimpy. I don't know if he tweaked an ankle. So it was a nice little finish there by Andrew as Steve Blake with the bounce. Andrew very close to a 3-point play there, but they didn't call the foul. And Andrew hobbling a bit, but then says to his coach, I'm fine.
Well, a tough place to play.
Got a halftime lead, you know, and the two guys that really set, everybody was shooting the ball very well, but for the Lakers, Kobe Bryant was knocking down shot after shot, made 8 out of 11 for 17 first half points, and he was joined by Andrew Bynum, who was just dominant on the inside. He had 14 points, did not miss.
Offensively, when offensively you put up a shot. It's hurt the Lakers in the past. Bynum going to work early inside. Again, here's Bynum, like you're talking about, using his physicality, fires it into the corner. Powell's open. 10-2 run. Kobe double ball. Gonna float it over, not gonna get there. Andrew keeps it alive. Kobe wants to go strong. Reverse layup is good. 7 times. They give Fisher some room. Now over to Kobe. Got it. By the way, Jamal Crawford's been a great fourth quarter guy in the early season for these guys. Here's Bynum, should be able to score down low, and he does.
Got Andrew out at the top of the key. Clock's continuing to move.
Capono up, hit, no travel, and just kind of rolls.
Now it is literally, somebody's going to have to catch it and shoot it.
And it's going to be Steve Blake, fall away in the corner. He's got it! Troy Murphy. Ebanks has seen time here in the second half. Left open, and he hits a jumper.
The gas tank refueled. As Steve Blake says, Stu, don't worry about the shot clock. Ball's in my hands, and the results, splash.
Give him the basketball. Right now, Andrew is out of the game. Kobe, fall away. That's a good way to start your... Lakers starters are in, except for Ebanks, who's in for Barnes. Kobe, that's a shot, and 48%. To the rack it goes. Lakers have an opportunity.
Nice block by Powell.
The Lakers could come back somehow. Gasol. Yeah, he can go to the dribble there, but Batum was giving him his right hand.
Saying that he kept the ball in one hand and used his other hand to push me away.
And he did. Batum was right. And Powell will take it.
But again, when you're bellying up on a guy that's
that nature, just to make sure that Kobe is able to do his thing, and Powell.
And that's because of his experience of defense in the post. Because Andrew was just torching everybody else.
Kobe rises baseline.